Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spar&Brawl. Hope you're having a good day. As always, I'm joined by my co-host Sam. So I have what I would consider some relatively breaking news, which is that the United States is restoring funding to the UN Palestinian Refugee Agency. So here are the details. US President Joe Biden on Wednesday restored aid to the Palestinians, promising 235 million US dollars in assistance to the UN agency, which deals specifically with Palestinian refugees. It's dedicated to Palestinian refugees. It's called UNRWA. That's the acronym. So a little bit more detail here. The US State Department said that the nation, being the United States, would contribute $150 million to the UN agency and another $75 million in economic and development assistance for the West Bank and Gaza, on top of 10 million for peace building efforts. 10 million, interesting sum. I wonder how far that would go. And this agency, the article points out, provides assistance to 5.7 million registered Palestinian refugees who live in the occupied West Bank, Gaza Strip, and also across the Middle East. Notably, I believe in Jordan, those who live in refugee camps, but also in Syria. So the DW article points out that this 150 million that they're giving to UNRWA, I believe for this year, should only be for a year, falls way below the 355 million the US contributed in 2016. So President Trump, if some of you don't remember, completely cut off funding to UNRWA, and they had given 355 million in 2016. So Biden is only giving 150 million specifically to the UN agency, and some other money going to other development causes. And the agency said that we'll actually need more money now due to COVID-19, of course, and the situation in Syria and Jordan and Lebanon. Of course, the Israelis immediately came out and said, oh, this is not good. And the Israeli foreign minister's spokesman said that Israel's position is that the UNRWA in its present form perpetuates the conflict rather than helping to resolve it. Kind of have my doubts that it is this UN agency that is prolonging the Palestinian issue, but okay. However, the UN, as in the UN, the spokesperson of the UN Secretary General came out and said that they hope that other countries will also join again, because other countries followed suit after the US by withdrawing their funding. And just Germany came out and their foreign minister said that they believe that it sends the right signal. So perhaps they will give more fundings. And finally, Secretary of State Antony Blinken said that the promised assistance serves important U.S. interests and values as a means to advance towards a negotiated two-state solution. So, I mean, it seems like the overall picture is that the Biden administration just kind of wants to revert back to where it was, talking about this two-state solution, which really doesn't seem to be going anywhere, and just, giving some more funding to a UN agency, which the most this UN agency can do is, of course, just relieve some of the immediate pressure. They provide education in Gaza Strip and this kind of thing. So yeah, I thought it was a relatively breaking news. I don't know, Sam, if you have any comments or anything. If not, we can wrap it up. But yeah, they've restored half the funding pretty much that they were giving in 2016 prior to Trump pretty much stopping all funding to this agency.
Yeah, no, that's quite interesting. I would say it's clearly a publicity move rather than a real support for Palestinians or to a state solution or whatever. I would say Israel is right in a way in saying that it only helps to prolong the conflict, because if they completely cut them off, they're gonna, be wiped out over time. So I guess the more help you give them, but it's putting a bandage on like a amputated hand.
At
So
most.
I don't think it's gonna have any effects. But yeah, Biden administration is just basically, with all these actions, with all these international actions, I think is trying to signal that it's everything is going back to normal, although with less money at hands. So, it
Exactly.
seems, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so that's it. This was just a short video. If you have any comments or questions or would like to add anything, please do so in the in the comment box below and we'll make sure to get to it. But if not, thank you. Please like and subscribe if you like this video and we'll see you in our next video. Thank you.